Hey guys, it's IlonkaSims here and welcome back to another speed build. So in this one I am building a library here in Windenburg. So if you don't know, I recently went to the UK, I went to Sims meetup and I decided to combine it with a short trip to London for like a day basically. I've only once been in London before and it's a pretty awesome city, so I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna be in the UK anyways, I should probably go to London as well, because it makes sense considering that I really liked it before. But while I was in London and walking around and sitting in the bus to get there from the airport and to go to Manchester, I saw quite a few kind of Tudor-style buildings, which of course made me think about, you know, Windenburg and the style of housing that we have in here. And we don't really have a lot of Tudor-style homes in the Netherlands, like, if any. I don't think I've seen any in a long time at least. But it made me kind of inspired to do another Tudor-style build. So in this one, I'm doing a library, apparently. I've been thinking about doing a library renovation, so the actual library in Windenburg that you get when you first open the map, but I don't know, I haven't been feeling it. I've been wanting to do it, but I couldn't get it right every single time, so instead I'm just building a new one. Sometimes it's a lot easier to build a new one, so yeah. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I took a picture online because I didn't take any pictures when I was in London of the Tudor-style buildings, because I'm really smart like that. And my memory isn't that good, really. So I figured, let's just take some pictures from the internet and see what I can do with that. So I just grabbed a picture and used that for the front, and then the rest I kind of just decided to do something based on what I do know about Tudor architecture, which isn't a lot, but I think it turned out pretty okay. I feel like I should have maybe done some more detailing in the roof, but I forgot until after I finished the building, and I was like, oh well, I forgot. These things happen, and I feel like I can always go back in and change it, but at the same time I kind of want to show you what I do, and then if I'm like, okay, I'm done, I don't want to go back and change everything, because then I will just keep changing everything all the time. And at some point I have to be like, okay, it's done. So yeah. Just working on the inside, trying to figure out the layout, and then of course I started having problems here with the roof. I still wish it didn't think it was outside just because there's a fence, but there's not much I can do about it. I was trying to figure out a way to get the Sims to go to the top level as well, but then I figured, you know what, we've already got quite a lot of space just between these two levels for library. I've built one library off camera at some point that was absolutely huge, and yeah, I figured that we shouldn't do that again. There's no reason for a library to be that big. I don't know about you, but when I play the game, which isn't a lot, but when I do play the game, I don't tend to go to the library. So yeah, I figured I wouldn't make it too big. Trying to figure out where to put some bookcases as well. I don't know, I'm wishing we had more bookcases that could work for a library, because none of them really do. But yeah, and I love these seats in the windows, with the dine out couch chair thingies. I don't know how to describe what they are, but yes, those thingies. And I think it makes the place look really nice and cozy. Such a nice place to just sit down and read. Putting in some carpets and all that, because it was really dark and I figured we needed something to break up all that dark wood, and carpets worked. Putting in these lights because it made sense to me to keep with kind of the Tudor style that we have going, so using the more, I don't know, old-timey feeling items instead of the really new stuff. Putting a clock on the building, because why not? putting in some more thingies. And then I was like, oh wait, I need to build like a kids area. This is the thing, I don't think you find them too much in like the in-game libraries, but I mean, this is a thing in real life, right? Where you have an area for the kids, where there's toys and books and things. I don't know. I haven't been in a proper library in many years. A university library doesn't count in this case. But yeah, I figured let's go with something like this, and I think it looks really good. It's very colorful, and that's what we need for a kids area, I think. Some violins as well. I don't know why I added the violins, but I figured they look kind of cute. Putting in some of these different lights, because again, it's just the kids area. They had to update it or something. I don't know. Use your imagination. And then I did this little area with PCs, which I ended up changing because I forgot that you cannot just use tables. You have to actually put desks in a library, and it was like, why? I don't like desks because they limit kind of what you can do. Whereas a table, you can still put a PC on it, and you can still put chairs on it, and it's fine. But yeah, I had to have that, so I had to change something at some point. And then this area downstairs, which I actually also really like. So just putting in some PCs, because I think PCs these days are really important, even in The Sims. Yeah, so there's one table without PCs, and the other two have 3 PCs each, and then there's some PCs upstairs. So that should be good enough, at least, for now. And then here I have a little bit of a, I guess, checkout desk, like if you want to bring a book home with you. Which obviously you can do in The Sims, but hey, I'm trying to use my imagination. It's the thing I always do when I build like a library, or say I build a pool and make like a sort of an area where you supposedly buy a ticket. I don't know, it makes the place feel more real in a way. So this is kind of the real bookcase area. And I'll put some seats in there as well. And I didn't mention it, but we put in a coffee machine, like the really fancy one from the Get Together pack. Because I figured, you know what, we cannot put an actual cafe in here, which is ideal if you could, but you can't. So instead we just put in this thingy and they can make their own coffee, which is nice. And yeah, I love the area with the books here as well. Just having those bookshelves in a row and then having the seats in between, I think it looks really good. But yeah, here I started messing around with the desk because I was like, oh wait, we need desks. Help. But, you know, it kind of worked out. We have 2 PCs upstairs with desks, and then there's this one which is, I don't know, fancy looking with really old looking things on there. And then I started placing some books around the place, and then there's a little cart with books, because I figured, you know, those are things that they have in libraries as well. So we have some around the place. I kind of initially planned on just putting one with the kind of the checkout desk, and then I was like, I guess I can put in some more because there was some space to fill up. Just 2 simple bathrooms, nothing too special about it. Wasn't too sure about those lights because I think you might hit your head on them, but oh well. And then I figured let's make an outside area as well. We needed chess tables for the library anyways. And then I put in kind of an outdoor fake chess thingy as well. It was much too big, so I just put in like a 3x3 area. It looks cute. That's the only reason it's there, because it looks cute. And then we just put some decorations around the place outside as well, because it was a bit boring before. But I think at this point it started looking pretty good. I don't think I put actually any lights in this kind of courtyard area. I just realized. Oh well. If it's dark out, you go sit inside to read a book. Let's keep it at that. And then I did some detailed lighting on the outside, because we have this kind of really big dramatic front of the building, and the clock is there and all that. So I figured let's put some like fake, well not fake, like fancy lights around the place. Yes. I know how to describe what I'm thinking. But yeah, screenshots. If you want to download this, as always, there will be a link down in the description. What else? I don't know. Let me know what you want to see me build next, I suppose, because that's the thing I always say. Oh, look at the outdoor lights, it looks so nice. But yeah, let me know what you want to see me build next, and I will talk to you next time. Bye guys!